paper is prepared by me and Dr. Batwaih about entrepreneurship and the challenges facing young women and men in achieving entrepreneurship and starting business and succeeding in doing their own business projects. Actually, we investigated a lot of challenges in facing young men and women, and we conducted a survey, and we get 565 participants, and there are a lot of results, and we tried to summarize these results in this presentation, and we are looking forward to publish our work in a journal. So we took all the proper research methods that can lead us to a proper results. So first, we are going to describe our sample of the young people who participated in the survey. And as I said, the key survey questions is about entrepreneurship and the challenges facing young men and women becoming entrepreneurs. Because as you know, entrepreneurship is for creating jobs, is for raising incomes, and is for fighting poverty, and is for reducing inequality in in countries like Yemen. So first, we give some a few overview about Yemen and the political and social circumstances of Yemen. That's going to be just 1.5 minutes, and then we describe our results regarding the young people, our youth empowerment, and then we go to the women empowerment, and then we present our results about the entrepreneurship success and what are the factors affecting entrepreneurship, and we also present our results regarding the regression analysis. And in regression analysis, we want to identify the key predictors of success of young people in entrepreneurship in Yemen. And then we give a conclusion in about half a minute. So generally, Yemen is a country with a population of 34 million people, and the dependence and the poverty level in Yemen is 48%. That is almost half of the Yemeni population is in poverty. So it is highly needed to have entrepreneurship and to have and to make these people start businesses, to create jobs, and to raise income. So entrepreneurship is one of the key mechanisms to get out of poverty, because we have got very high poverty rate, we have got very high inequality rate, which is 36.7%. So this is one of the justification of tackling this issue. The labor market indicators of Yemen, I mean these indicators we got from the ILO, indicate that there are a lot of discrepancies, and there is discrimination against the women and against young people. The unemployment rate generally in Yemen is about 17%. However, for female, it is 29 or 30%, about 30%, and compared to 16.5% for male. So I've got a very high level of unemployment among women. When we come to the category of the young people, we find that the unemployment rate is about 33%. I mean, thirds of the young people are unemployed. And the participation rate of women is very low, which is only 7.7% compared to the male or the woman, the men participation rate, which is 64.4%. Also, the general indicators of employment in Yemen from the data of the international organization show that there is a lot of discrimination against women and young people. We want to empower women and young people through entrepreneurship, through making them establishing companies and producing, and by so doing we are going to make them productive, and we are going to make them creating job opportunities for other people. So here the literacy rate for female is 64%, while for male is 92%. And the women participation in the parliament is almost nil. We asked in the survey, we asked questions about financial challenges, about institutional challenges, and here we focus on the government legislation and regulations empowering young people, and we ask about the political and social challenges, and we ask about education and training, and we ask about digital skills, and finally we ask about the most important challenge facing young people establishing companies and making their own businesses. So the demographic and the characteristic and the general characteristics of the participant. The total number of the participants is 565 respondents, and the young people for the age 18 to 24 years old, they represent 27% of the total participants, and the men represent about 50.8%, and the women about 49%. And the 90% of the participants received either diploma or PhD degrees, and the rest of them, they have a PhD or master degree. So these are the key findings of the survey. 66 or 2/3 of the participants say that it is very difficult to get finance to expand or to start a business, and 88% of them they have not benefited from any financial support either from the private sector or from the public sector, and 81% of the participants say that the government legislation with respect to youth empowerment is either deficient or not sufficient, and about 90% of the participants say they are affected negatively by the political and security situation in Yemen. And 61% of them receive family support in their search for entrepreneurial success. And 62% of the participants describe social network supporting entrepreneurship are weak or unavailable. This means that there is not adequate social network supporting entrepreneurship. Also, 63% of the participants have not received specialized training in entrepreneurship, and 75% indicate that their digital skills are good to benefit from ICT revolution opportunities. And this is surprising. I mean, they regard themselves, they are digitally capable, and they have got enough digital skills to benefit from the fourth industrial revolution. Also, this is the key thing. 82% of the participants say that the most important challenge is the finance. It is not security. It is not social. It is not digital. It is financial. So these are the key challenges: lack of specialized training, difficulty of obtaining necessary finance to start or expand business, lack of supportive social network, political and security challenges, deficiency of government legislation and regulation. When we come to the specific categories of the young people, I mean, when we come to the youth for from 18 to 24 years, those people are less likely to own a private company compared to the other categories. Also, when we compare the unemployment rate, we find that 56.7% of the young people are unemployed, compared to 33 or 37% and 20 for the older categories. And 3/4 of the young participants, I mean 75%, regard financial challenges as the most important challenge facing youth empowerment in Yemen. And 88% of the participants indicate that political and security situation affect them negatively. And family support is higher for the young people. And unfortunately, family support is higher for for the young category more than the other categories. And the young participants are unlikely to receive specialized educational training with 63% of them. With regard to the young woman empowerment in Yemen, we find that the unemployment rate is higher for female than male. I mean, for female is almost 50%, and for male is 27.9%. And the lack of specialized training is higher for women. That's 71%, or like 72% compared to 55%. And the lack of financial is the same. Financial support is the same for the two categories. The problem of inadequacy of the legislation is also similar for the two categories, and the problem of the political situation. And we find that the female currently own a private project is higher for female than male. I mean, 43% of the female participants have business project. However, 35.9% of the male have a business project. And this is because of the fact that the young men have more opportunities of jobs in the private sector and in the public sector compared to the women. So the women focus more on establishing their own businesses. Receiving family support is higher for women compared to men. And for the digital skills, they are about the same for both male and female. So the entrepreneurship success in Yemen. I mean, the indicator of entrepreneurship success in our research is establishing a company, is successful establishing a company. So we compare those challenges with those who have a company and or a project, and those who don't have a company. For those who don't have a company, 35% do not have not received specialized training, and 92% of them have never or have not benefited from government support or private support, and 48% of them regard financial challenges are the most important challenges facing entrepreneurial aspiration, and 78% of them regard government regulation as deficient or not sufficient, and 68% of them regard access to finance for startup is either difficult or very difficult, and 93% of them regard indicate that political and security situation in Yemen negatively affect them and affect their businesses, and 58% of them indicate that they receive family support, and only 41 of them regard social network are available, and 73% of them regard themselves as having adequate digital skills. Similar percentage are recorded for those who have a project. Also, we conduct regression analysis in order to identify the key predictors of ability to establish a company or to start or to have successful business project. So our dependent variable is participant currently having or running a private business, and the predictors or the independent variables are digital skills, family support, political and security situation, economic education level, government legislation, age of participant, financial support, entrepreneurship, education, and gender of participant. So we want to find out which of these variables can predict success in having or establishing a company. The regression results showed that not all these variables are good predictors. The key variables which are good predictors are the age of the participant. I mean, the older the participant, the more likely is going to get to be successful in business. Also, age 2, it means age category 2, which is from 24 to 20 to 35. For this category, it is very highly likely to have a business, to have a project. I mean, it is 2 point is twice higher in this category than the other age category. Also, the gender one, gender zero, this is female. Gender one is male. Also, is highly significant. And financial support. Financial support. One. I mean, those who answer yes for financial support. This is highly associated with having business. It is like 3 times. I mean, 3 times compared to the those who don't have financial support. Also, government legislation is highly significant. Political and security situation and family support. These are the key predictors for having successful business for young people in Yemen. So the other variables, which are, for example, education level and social, and these things are not in regression. They are not important for. They are not good predictors for having successful business. So the main challenges facing young people or youth in the field of entrepreneurship in Yemen, according to the survey results, are the following: difficulty in obtaining necessary finance to start or expand business, political and security challenges, deficiency of government legislation, lack of supportive social network, and lack of specialized training. These are the key challenges facing the young Yemeni people in establishing good or successful business.